Good day, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. We have a video for you today that we have really been looking forward to doing. Today we are bringing you our top builds of the past year and our worst builds of the past year.
Curtis and I often build at the same time, but we build separate sets. And so we don't have the same experiences while we are building. We decided as a couple that we would pick our top 3 and our bottom 3 of the year and then bring it to you. And so Curtis is going to share his and I'm going to share mine.
We're going to give you first our number 3 favorite and our number 2 favorite, and then go over to our number 3 worst, number 2 worst.
And then we're going to finish it up with our most favorite build and our least favorite build of the year.
Exactly. So let's get to it. All right, to start off, my third most favorite build even kind of surprised me. This is the Owens house that we stumbled upon on Amazon for $84. It around Halloween time I think was when we stumbled upon this, and it turned out to be such a surprisingly good build that I had to make it my third most favorite. I love the roof line. The interior was great. I had said at the time that I reviewed it that I thought it could have been upscaled just a little bit, but now that I look at it, it's really proportionally really excellent. The little atrium off to the side here, whatever you want to call it, sunroom or whatever, it was just a fantastic build, and I had a lot of fun doing this one. So the Owens house, and by the way, all the links for these will be in the pinned comment below.
And above.
And above or whatever. So you can see the review videos. So anyway, Owens house, great build.
All right, so my number 3. This was so hard for me to choose. Curtis and I went round and round. I'm like, what's my favorite? He's like, I don't know. What's your favorite? What's your favorite? I don't know. But I finally landed on the Goonies, Lego Goonies idea set. It is just such a nostalgic build. I think the build experience was absolutely phenomenal. All of the cool details within this set and how they brought the movie to life, and there's all these cool pitfalls and all these pieces that come together. We got the GWP with this as well, and a friend of ours, Brandy and Royal from Brick Together, showed me in their little short that the little painting that is in here, you actually put the mouth minifigure in there, and it's like he's sticking his tongue out through the hole, which I just made me love this that much more. And I just thought this was an absolutely fantastic build, and it is number 3.
Excellent.
Yes.
All right. Let's check out our second favorites. All right, coming in at number 2 for me, it's obvious. It's the Adventures in Transylvania from the Bricklink Designer Program. I was trying to temper, okay, our expectation and our excitement for a set. Was it really one of my favorite sets to build? Yeah, this really was. It was not a boring build at all. It was just so fun. It just came together so well, and I just absolutely love this build. Absolutely, it is my second favorite spot. From the details to the colors, build experience, everything. Awesome. That's why it's my number 2.
And my number 2 is the Pantasy Pirate Pub that we call the PPP in this house. It is just a phenomenal build. I apparently am in a pirate-loving mood this year. I want the upscale pirate minifig so bad to go with all these cool sets, but this set is just chock full of the coolest mini builds within here to bring it all together. I love the look of the shipwrecked boat in here. I love the bottle with the translucent pieces coming over. I just love all of the really cool details in this set and how just amazing it really is. There are a couple of things I think they could have improved upon still, and somehow Curtis and I are picking our biggest builds, so that's made them the most difficult to bring them over here.
To move around. I can attest that Kym absolutely loved this build because while she was building it, she was oohing and awing the entire time. And it was coming together. I was like totes jelly because I was like, I want to be building that because it is such a cool build. I did get to build the majority of the Adventures in Transylvania.
And I totally was like, oh my God,
and she was jealous of
that
that too.
build. It's so awesome.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So those are number 3 and number 2 for our top builds. Now let's look at the ones that kind of disappointed us the most.
So we are now going to our most disappointing builds. I know we called it our least favorite, but honestly, we just love building bricks so much. Yeah. It's just the ones that disappointed us the most. And coming in at number 3 for me is the Pantasy Cuckoo Clock. Our friend MC had a worse deal with it than I did. If you go check out his video, we'll put it up there for you to see. And check out why, because this set fell apart. The top came all apart on me, and it sat probably for a good month and a half over on a table in pieces. This set is absolutely stunning visually. Absolutely stunning. I wanted to put it on the wall, and I am terrified to put it on the wall because of all the reports of it coming apart. It is a working clock. You can see it absolutely works. The movement in this clock is absolutely fantastic, but the roof was so touchy that I used Craggle to make sure that I don't have to worry about touching it and it falling apart.
For my number 3 most disappointing set, it's the Sluban J20 fighter jet. Main reasons being this. If you watch the original video of my review of this, you know I had to actually modify by taking a knife and cutting down the Technic pin that held the nose on here because it was just too long. The stickers are really bad. It just, and again, these might be minor issues, but when you're talking about all the great sets that we build, these are the kind of things that stick out as disappointing. So that's why this makes it to number 3. Most disappointing for me.
Coming in at number 2 for my most disappointing set is the Luibricks wood cabin. Again, I absolutely love the look of this set. It is beautiful. I love the bear. I love the little bear tracks. I love the look of it, but there's a few things that were super disappointing to me and still are to this day. One of them being the sides of this and the way it's put together is really not all that great. It focuses on tubes on the sides, and then they hold together with one pin on either side, and they fell apart more often than I would like them to on the build. And I did say that in the review, which we'll put up here and in the description. The other major problem of this, and I'm fighting with it right now, is the base of this set is made in pieces instead of being a base plate in order to get curves to it. And it has absolutely no strength whatsoever. I am having pieces fly off. There's a whole piece missing underneath here in the back, and Curtis put a base plate underneath it on the front.
Pull it back so they can actually see
There you go.
There you go.
So you can see it. Yeah. Okay, and in order to hold it together, and I don't know if you just saw that, but the tree is also very flimsy. So while I love this set, I probably would have Mills plated it right from the start to make it a more enjoyable build.
My second most disappointing build was one that I did, again, have high hopes for, and that is the Nifalese Old Ironsides ship. From a distance, it looks good, but the build experience on it, I said so in the main review video, was pretty bad. The hull was very difficult to put together, very few contact points, a lot of gaps. The brick quality was really not the best, so it was just a very frustrating build overall. Again, now that it's done, people who come down into our studio and look at it, oh, that's a really cool looking ship, and so it does look good. But from a build quality experience and just from a general quality experience design, it just wasn't all that good.
Now for our most disappointing set.
Here's where it gets fun.
Yeah, you can see that mine is in a box. When I reviewed this set, I was very honest in my review, and I thought it was really, really cool. And I really, really liked the look of this submarine. But I also talked about the fact that there were some delicate connections in here in order to get the look of it that they had, and specifically delicate connections on the back of it. I didn't really have problems with it at all until I grabbed it the wrong way when it was on the stand and it fell over on the side and split apart. And so, unfortunately, the Luibricks Los Angeles class SSN was my least favorite build, and unfortunately, it is still in pieces to this day because of my frustration of what I did by dropping it. If I had made it to the shelf on time, it probably would have been fine for its full days.
I can also attest to this as well because I tried to fix it. And then when I grabbed it the wrong way, it fell apart in a totally different direction. So a great idea. If it was all together, it would look pretty good. But yeah, that Luibricks sub had some connectivity issues. And yeah.
Which is the theme for the builds that I don't care for.
A lot of these are.
Is the connectivity issues.
My least favorite should come as no surprise. If you watch the review video, I was exasperated. It's the Mould King Desert Eagle Pew Pew. I can't say the G word. What a horrible build. Over technical. Rubber bands everywhere. So disappointing. The only reason I have been keeping this around is to do this video. When I'm done, it's going in the trash. I hate this thing. This was an easy selection for my least favorite build of all time. I don't think anything in the future might surpass it. Boom.
Break it. Boom.
Done.
Trash it.
Trash it. All right, now comes the fun part, our most favorite build. And I don't think if you're a frequent watcher of this channel, this will come as a surprise. The XMork Oaken Barrel designed by our favorite designer, OhSoJang. This by far was my favorite build of the past year. From the wall element up here at the top, to the colors, to how it went together, to the overall looks of it. It was my favorite, and apparently it was one of your favorites too, because this is one of our best performing review videos on the channel. I also think we gained about 110 subs from this review video because people like this a lot. Absolutely beautiful. I loved it. I couldn't say good enough things about it during the review, and I can stick by this as my most favorite easily. So Oaken Barrel, Curtis's favorite build of the past year.
All right, so I left mine off to the side because I wanted it to be the reveal, and I don't know if this is going to be a surprise to you. This was not one of our best performing videos, but this was my absolute favorite. 4,500-ish pieces, all needed to be sorted, covered the table. It is the Atom Bricks Falling Water. This set is made with Lowe's mini blocks, which is my absolute premium mini block. They are just like Lego. They are Lego quality mini bricks. Tube and lock system, absolutely phenomenal. This build is packed with absolute beautiful goodness. It is super solid. It has the water coming out the front. It sits behind me. I look at it during every single video, and it just is absolutely phenomenal. I love the tree elements. I love everything about this set. I love the history behind it. I love that they put their little Atom Brick story in here. And this was all about the experience of building, which is what Atom Bricks loves to do. And I had a wonderful experience building this, even with it having to sort 4,500 bricks. It was a phenomenal experience that I will never forget.
Well, that wraps up this year's best and worst. Hardly wait to see what 2026 brings when it comes to the kind of cool builds. We got a couple coming on the way even right now. Very exciting. Leave a comment. Which one of these is your favorite or least favorite? And again, this is just the stuff that we have actually built. We've got a big backlog. There might be some sets hiding in here that might have made the list, either one. So let's see what 2026 brings.
Please let us know what your least or favorite was if we didn't pick one of the ones either. You know, you have a lot to choose from. We did probably about 115 to 120 builds this year with long form videos.
So leave a comment, smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't. We sure appreciate you, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.